When it comes to Dokkan Battle, I like to say that everything is a coincidence until it's a pattern. With the upcoming 10th anniversary, we sort of have an inkling of an idea what we'll be seeing because the 7th years are yet to easy A and will be easy Aing alongside whoever the anniversary characters released are. Because of this, we know that they need to, of course, line up some leader skills so that these guys have a nice landing spot. It happens almost every time. Well, I should say it happens every time. 170% at least minimum. They'll probably be looking to make it a 200%. So we're going to look through some coincidences, let's call it, concerning Dragon Ball Legends and the upcoming 10th anniversary of Dokkan Battle. If you look here, what I have on the screen is the most recent anniversary units releasing in 2024, February 16th for Dokkan Battle, which would mark the 9th anniversary. Let me take you over here. If you remember, just slightly before this, and what led everyone to sort of lose their minds the moment he released, was this Legend Limited Ultimate Gohan who transformed into Beast Gohan proper in Dragon Ball Legends. A festival unit, an incredible one, really strong, just dominated the game for the bit of time that these festival units were relevant. Gohan Ball Legends. Like I said, pretty coincidental. Not saying this is a pattern or anything yet, but we certainly see that at least one instance of this happening, right? Okay. Likewise, before that, the year 2022 marked the release of this Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta duo. And again, another hype unit I hear people talk about all the time as far as Dragon Ball Legends anniversary units go. Of course, this doesn't match up entirely, so this one we're going to be stretching it a little bit because if we go over here, these guys released in 2022 before them. So that's one splash of representation that sort of the game's aligning their hype. But if we take it in advance here and go to 2023, the anniversary after it is still a GT duo. It's not the same GT duo, of course, but like I said, everything is a coincidence until it's a trend. And ultimately, this is just tinfoil hat reading, so take it with a grain of salt. But we do remember that with the last years, we had a Beast Gohan. This year, we had a Beast Gohan. The year before that, we had a GT duo. That year, we had a GT duo. Okay. But if you're catching on to what I'm saying, then you might start to see the pattern forming right in front of your eyes, right? Because who is that right there? That's the blue duos. Remember, the unit that shares a place alongside this unit, of course, So this isn't fulfilled. This came after, right? But this is, because if we skip over here, who's that? Legends Limited, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, and Vegeta. The paired unit, exactly the same unit as this one. No difference. The same style, the same art pose, everything is the same. Just 2 months after. 2 months after these guys released. Completely sharing the slot that the Legends Festival unit maintained. Again, it's a coincidence until it's a trend. So let's just keep following Dragon Ball Legends history down until it stops being the case. Because so far, what are we, 3 for 3? Let's keep going. And you might be saying right now, Lone, you're just connecting dots that don't exist. It's all coincidental. Dragon Ball Super was clearly going through a phase where you needed to just release the most hype thing. And now that we've been away from Dragon Ball Super long enough, it's not going to happen. There's nothing waiting for us. Except, this is 2020. 2021 for Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. 2020. This is 2020. So we're now 4 years in a row. 4 years in a row, same thing. Same exact thing. Every single time. It aligns in at least some way. GT Duo, Beast Gohan, Ultra Instinct, Blue Duos. We're at least 1 for 1 in every single anniversary in Legends Festival. Right? Right. Okay. And I want you to know, I'm making this video, and the only one I knew actually aligned was the Beast Gohan. So I'm learning this as I'm doing this. I never really played Dragon Ball Legends like that. I've only played Dokkan Battle essentially. So you're seeing this in real time. I'm putting these together. All right. And finally, we have 2020, where I am defeated. I bow to you. If you've been listening to this and you're like, you're a fraud, you're lying, you can't predict what's coming up, I bow to you. Because 2020 did not have a matching release for Dragon Ball Legends and Dokkan Battle. I believe this was when Dragon Ball Legends might have been having its first festival, so I get it. They probably had something else. We see the Gogeta here, we see the Vegito here. Except wait, 2019 for Dragon Ball Legends, wasn't that the Super Saiyan 4s by themselves? Oh, okay, then that lines up with what Dokkan released before that, 2019. So Dragon Ball Legends copied Dokkan again. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? Maybe it's not to you, but it certainly seems coincidental to me. Because weren't these the releases for Dragon Ball Legends in 2019? Then kicking off the remainder of the, quote unquote coincidence that would be shared between the two games. Let's take a look at what I'm getting at then. The big climax of this video here. There is a pattern in Dokkan Battle where every Gogeta must have a Vegito counterpart. In this case, they released a Vegito that fused from the blue duo Vegeta and Goku. I would not count that as a proper counterpart to the Gogeta Blue that they just released this year. Because of that, I think his counterpart will be this base Vegito. Either Super Vegito or base Vegito, but I will lean base Vegito. Dokkan Battle's anniversary, 10 years in, is going to be a base Vegito that goes blue to coincide with the transforming Gogeta from this year, because Dragon Ball Legends has kept up this pattern for nearly 5 years. 5 years of maintaining some kind of parity with Dokkan Battle. Remember, these games are marketing for the series. They want to feed each other. So we will either be getting, to me, a Vegito who is standalone, because we haven't gotten one since the free-to-play unit. We haven't gotten a base Vegito, or a blue Vegito, who is like, you didn't have to fuse into. Or we will be getting a Rose of some sort, who is a character who has been routinely fumbled, has anniversary quality hype. You could release this character transforming or base, and he would sell. These are our headliners. One of them. And why does this add up? Well, this one's pretty easy to answer. And it's because we need only take a look at this dude's categories, his leader skill, to realize that getting him on the team with the 7-year anniversary Easy A's is pretty easy. Final trump card, we scroll down, there's a Vegito, there's a Gogeta, there's a Gogeta, we go to Potara, Vegito, fuse the Masu, there's a Vegito, there's a Goku Black, there's a Vegito, there's a Vegito, Vegito, or Gogeta, etc., etc. Are you getting the point? Fused fighters, there's a Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4, he'll be on the team. There's a Gogeta, there's the Vegito, Gogeta, Versace. This is coming. This guy, remember when I said keep saving? Remember when I said start saving? Yeah, it's Vegito, and it's probably blue Vegito. And if you enjoyed this little walkthrough time, this little conspiracy theory, make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to join the club. I've been Lone. And peace, man.